What's up, everybody? Today I want to do a little overview of the Grimsmo Norseman. Now, I know there's kind of a lot of hype about this knife or the Grimsmos in general. I wanted to do my take on this knife. So first and foremost, I'm going to do a size comparison. Let's check it out next to the small Sabenza. Now, it's a big knife. It is a monster of a knife. Just looking at that blade, I'll tell you that. Brad Southern Mini Tolk. What else? Let's do the Millet Torrent. And I think that's going to do it for size comparisons. Alright. So, I'm going to jump right into it and tell you that I think this knife is a win. And I'm not going to sell this one. I'm not going to sell this one because... Let's see, this is my fourth Norseman. I always get a Norseman, and then I end up selling the Norseman. I end up missing it, so I'm just going to stop at the game, and this one is mine. This is my Grimsmo Norseman. It is pretty much, I think, the Norseman I would have picked if I got the custom order one. That diamond pattern in the titanium is awesome. And now that they have a sharpening choil, look at that beautiful sharpening choil. You see that? About time. That is awesome. Thank you, Grimsmo brothers. Or the Grimsmo team, I guess they say now. But this knife is in... this is in the realm of pocket jewelry. That's what it is. You're spending at least $900 on one of these knives. And that's a lot of money for a knife that it's made to cut things. You can spend a lot less money and get something that will cut things. However, this thing is machined so well. Everything's done in-house. So you get into the artwork price of the knife. And I think that's where it really shines. Like, there's a lot of time that goes into it. It's a lot on the mill. I get that. So you're spending for the time of a robot to mill into the titanium. But then they hand put everything together. They check everything. And it only gets smoother with time. This one, let's see, is 1739. And it's interesting because this is the fourth one I've had. So I've gotten to see the company progress as they go. Like I said, they got the sharpening notch there now. They got a detent ramp on the blade, which I think that actually came after like the 900s. But that sharpening notch is very new. They also the lock geometry changed from one of the first ones I had. Like now it kind of wraps around the lock bar. Before it was just kind of right there. And I think they might have changed some milling in the Norseman guy's head. And I'm not sure if around the edges changed at all, but the blatant changes are the notch, the detent ball ramp, and that's awesome. Although now the knife is $900. Before they made some of those changes, the knife was $600. Now, Do I think that that notch and the deep temp ball ramp and a different lock geometry adds $300 to the knife? No, I don't think that. However, not too long ago, people would buy this knife for the $600, and then they'd sell it for $1,200. And it's that Grimsmo action that everybody talks about, that everybody wanted, and they were paying for it. So, because of that, I think the Grimsmos are like, well, crap, if everybody's making money on our knife, we might as well make the money on our own product. So they ended up, they kind of split the difference with the market. They were at $600, people were selling them for $12, so they met in the middle at $9. And it's an amazing knife. I love the knife. It's a very unconventional blade. It's a very unconventional blade. This is weird. It's useful. Like, if you actually get the knife and use it, you notice that, oh, okay, I get it. But when you just look at pictures of the knife, you're I don't know. It's odd. But this little point right here is perfect for opening up boxes and everything. And it's got a robust tip right there. You're not gonna hurt that tip very easily. Oh, I did notice that the steps in the milling of the blade have gotten less pronounced, I think is what I want to say. You can't really feel them. I mean, you can feel them, but they can't really catch anything. So you're not getting any drag on this blade. It might have been in the previous iterations. So that's interesting to see. I like that you can still see them. I would hate it if they got rid of those, actually. I had a Rask, and I want one again. That is an amazing knife. It's definitely more of an EDC blade than this is. This is a feat in engineering. So is the Rask, and I want them to make them again, but they've been on the Norseman kick for a while. And I mean, I get it. They're implementing the small changes as they go. But I actually want to know if the next Rasks they've come out have the sharpening notch. I really hope they do. I hope they have the detent ball ramp. And I don't know. I know there's a big demand for Rasks, so when they start coming out again, that secondary market's probably going to be huge still. Now you can get a Norseman used for less than they're going from the makers, which is nice. So I do like how thin the knife is. It is extremely thin. Like, hold on. Let me bring back the small Sabenza. Put these guys next to each other. It looks like the Norseman is thinner than the small Sabenza. But it's just a lot bigger of a knife. You know, you put both of these in your pocket, and you can tell it's tough. It hides very well because of how thin it is. You don't really notice this knife in the pocket either. I do like that it's got the two opening methods, and it works well for both of them. That's very good. Very well done. All right, now, it is a fantastic knife. Is it worth $900? It depends on you. I would, without hesitation, say that the Rask is worth $9. I miss this knife, and I am sick. That's why I needed it back. If I was you and I was only going to pick one Grimsmo knife, I would go for the Rask. If you want to kind of feel a Grimsmo action, getting a Norseman on the secondary market would not be a bad idea. You could probably sell it after for whatever you got into it, just to see if it's something that you are after, something that you would like. And they do grow on you. If you do get a Norseman, carry it, actually use it, and see what you think after a while. Don't give it one shake and then leave it alone. Use the knife and see how she does, because it grows on you. It really does. I think they actually did, see the little machining marks on that? On the pivot? I think that's new too. I didn't notice that on my last ones. And I kind of like that. I like the brushed. It's cool. Alright, so that's what I got on the Norseman. It's a fantastic knife, done very well, very pretty, a feat of engineering, and a crazy good action. Do I think it's a knife for everybody? No. But there's really no pocket knife for everybody. If you look at this knife and you think, holy crap, that's cool, that's unique, that's something that I want, get it, you won't be upset. If you look at it and you're going, oh, I don't know about it. If you end up trading for one or getting one secondary for a good price, give it a fair shot. Actually use the knife before you make a final verdict. Alright, that's what I got, guys. Have a good one.